watching this video today about our 2012 Academic Service Learning Field Trip for the freshman class. I'm excited to tell you about a lot of information today to prepare you and your children for the field trip that we have coming up at the end of May this year. This year we will be visiting both Camp Blodgett on Thursday, the Thursday of our field trip, and we will be going to different venues in Lowell to do some service work here on Friday. Our goal with service learning, which we started about 8 years ago, was to provide our students with an experience to culminate the freshman year and to really give them an opportunity to bond as a class and learn a lot of the skills that they've been working on throughout the year in their classrooms and bring them to somewhere outside of the classroom. So this year, we're very excited to partner with Camp Blodgett, which is a camp for at-risk students in West Olive, Michigan, and we'll be taking the students there for an extended day. And then when we return, we will be going to a variety of venues in Lowell to help do some work there. And we'll be going, some of them are Laurels of Kent, the Lowell Fairgrounds, some various parks around the community, and then the Wittenbach-Wegge Center and Lowell Fairgrounds. So we're very excited to have your children participate in this activity with us. The point of this video is to give you the information that you need in order to prepare for the experience for your kids. In the past, we've done parent meetings to help explain what roles you can play for this trip, but we felt that a video this year would reach more parents and give you an opportunity to get specific information about the trip that we have coming up. So,
hello and good afternoon or good evening, apparently when you're ever watching this. My name is Kim Griffith, and I am the East House team leader for the Freshman Center. And I'm going to talk today a little bit about what we need, what we would like to get from you in terms of help for our service learning project in May at the end of the year. I really am looking to, I don't want to be cliche, but we need you, so we want you. So we need a lot of help. Obviously, if we don't have the parent help, the grandparents, brothers, sisters, whatever it may be, this is not as successful as we need it to be without your help. So I'm going to kind of go over what you can help with us with, whether it be physically at the camp or donations or any of those kind of items. So really see that I'm the person you're going to want to contact if you want help in any way for our service learning trip to Camp Blodgett on the 24th of May and Lowell the 25th of May. Here's my email address. It's kgriffith@lowellschools.com, and if you want to contact me through an email, you can call me at 987. My extension is 29. Well, let me kind of go into what we're looking for in terms of volunteers and what our needs are. First and foremost, obviously, a chaperone. You know, it doesn't have to be someone you have to have specific skills, but just want to be with the kids and want to help out. Get your hands in there, get dirty, and have fun. More specifically, project leaders. And project leaders are people that have specific skills, skill sets. Maybe a mechanic or an electrician or somebody that does good woodworking, those kind of things. But obviously people like to do plants and flowering and stuff like that. So we have a lot of different areas that we could have nice skill sets for. But if you feel like you're in an area that you really would like to work on, then contact us and let us know. I'd love to be a project leader, and we'd love to have you. Nurse or doctor. Those are the things that we'd need on site. Now, if you can't make it, and we totally understand that if you couldn't, we would love to have you, but if you couldn't, there's other ways you can help out. And what would be to donate items to our service learning project. Specifically, food. You know, the kids, snacks, granola bars, fruit, things easily eat, fruit, you know, trail mix, things like that, or even fruit snacks, anything like that would be wonderful to help out. Water is huge. We know we tell the kids we do have the big gallon jugs of water, but the kids do sometimes like the extra water bottle that they can refill throughout the day. Raffle items. On Thursday night at Camp Blodgett, we do a raffle, and the kids love it because they earn items by just earning Palo Bucks, which are things we give out for certain academic things and social things that they did in school that were nice, like helping out a student, getting an A in a test or anything like that, or just being nice to a kid in the hallway. You know, they're things that they can earn those Palo Bucks for. And on the day of the raffle, we pick out names and give out items for the kids, and they love it. So anything you could, you know, iTunes gift cards, food items, decks of cards, you know, whatever you might want to, or bigger items, you know, if you can afford it. But obviously things that would be nice for the kids for that raffle that they look forward to. Really quick, up here just a couple things I wanted to touch on, and I forgot about this, but what is your role? So you need to let me know, what is your role? What are you planning on doing? Is it going to be coming as a chaperone or project leader? Donating items, what is it going to be? What is your role? When? If you are coming, when are you coming? Is it May 24th to Camp Budget, or is it going to be Friday, or is it going to be both days? Okay, so that kind of takes the when and the where. The contact information I need from you. How can I contact you most easily? You know, is it through email? Is it through your cell phone number? Whatever it may be for me to contact you about certain upcoming dates as well. And also your t-shirt size, because you are going to be getting a t-shirt from us for helping us out as a volunteer. So please, if you could give me that information. So when you contact me, I need some of these things from you. Okay, so what's your role going to be? When and where? Thank you. Obviously, we're very excited, and we appreciate your enthusiasm. We hope you can help out. And again, in any capacity, we understand that. Whatever you can help us for, it's going to make that experience even more rewarding for all of us. In years past, we have had a significant amount of money given to us from the Service Learning Grant. We do not have that this year, so we need more of your help. And how we're going to do that is through our donation drive. That is our fundraiser for the Service Learning Project. And so what we're going to be asking the students to do is to ask relatives and friends outside, preferably outside of the Lowell community, to help fund our projects. Obviously, the more money that we get, the more valuable the projects and the more valuable the experience. We need to get the word out. Obviously, the more people that we can send these letters to for the donation drive and get those donations back, the better of experience for us it is. So right now, I'm just asking for your help. So. On March 12th, we'll be in our groups of 30. And we're going to ask the students, we're going to go over what the donation drive entails and what their role in it is. When they come home on the 12th, they're going to be asked to come back on the 13th with 3 to 5 names of friends or relatives, preferably outside of the Lowell community. As far as they can go, they can do it. Obviously, we look for people outside the community, within the state, within the country, even outside of the country. We're looking for donations from. They will come back on Tuesday with those 3 to 5 names, and we're going to work on addressing envelopes. They'll all be given a general letter, but they will have an ability to personalize that letter for those people that they're sending to. They're going to be addressing the envelopes and sending those out on the 13th. As those letters are being sent out, and we will be taking care of the postage and all of that. All the student needs to make sure they do is bring back the 3 to 5 names. As those letters are coming back to our high school, we'll have maps within our freshman center commons area, and we will have maps where every time a letter comes in, we will locate where that letter came back from, and we're going to have push pins. We're going to put those in the maps, and the students will have an opportunity to see where all of those letters are coming from. And it's a little bit of a nice little contest for the students, because they like to see, wow, look how far this came back from, or look where this came back from. So it's a little bit of a fun activity for the kids, because they can see where those letters and those donations are coming from. Okay, so why are we doing this? Well, obviously, the more money we get, the more of an experience it will be. For the students themselves, it's an opportunity for them to communicate with their friends and relatives that maybe they haven't communicated with very much in the past, but it's a way for them to personalize, and I'll tell you, it's a lot different getting a personalized letter, envelope from someone you know. You're more apt to open it, you're more apt to read it. So this is a wonderful opportunity for these students to make that communication with those friends and relatives. Obviously, the academic tie-in, as they're going to be working with letters, writing letters, personalizing those letters, addressing envelopes, sending those things out, which, as we know, we maybe don't do as much as we probably should. So it's an opportunity for students to have that academic tie-in. And last but obviously not least is all the donations. 100% of the proceeds, 100% of the donations will come directly back to our students and back to our project. That means it's going to be a more valuable experience for our trip to Camp Blodgett on the 24th, and also within our own community of Lowell on the 25th. We ask, obviously, that the more help that you can kind of push your students to be more involved in just the donation drive and how much of an importance that it really truly is. It is our major part of it's the way we fund this project. So the more of an opportunity that we have for donations coming in, the more of an experience this will be for our students and for you as well. So please remember 12th and 13th. The 12th we're going to introduce it. The 13th is when we need those names back, and just continue to push that, the opportunity for this to be a more meaningful experience with the more donations we get. Thank you so much for listening, obviously, and have a great day.
Participation in the academic service learning field trip is not a requirement for them to earn credit or anything like that. It is an experience that we provide that we wish all students would participate in, but if they are adamant that they don't want to participate in, they are still expected to come to school those 2 days. They will go to the classes that they would have outside of the freshman center, and then they will be put in study hall to do a variety of things for the other periods. But even though it technically is an option, we strongly encourage your child to attend. We've had many kids in the past who have chosen to not attend over the 8 years and then had a lot of regret because of the experience that they heard all of their friends were having. So if your child's on the fence about attending, please have them talk to one of us or encourage them that this really is a great freshman year experience and they will enjoy the experience and have a lot of fun doing it. If your child's involved in a sport or any activity during that day, we will make sure that we have transportation arranged to get them back to school. We do work with the athletic director and different organization leaders around the building to make sure there is nothing planned that day, but in the event that there is something that comes up, we will arrange a bus that will bring kids back from Camp Blodgett early in order to participate in their after-school activity. We won't transport them back for for practices or things like that. We will only transport them back for things like a game or a concert if there is one. But we do make arrangements with coaches and activities directors to allow them to miss practice and things like that in order to participate in the experience. What we do for group assignment is we allow students to tell us what type of activity they want to participate in on Friday, the day that we spend doing the different activities around Lowell. And we make the groups based on the students' picks. So if a student picks that they want to work with Laurels of Kent, we will put the students in together who've all picked Laurels of Kent, and that will be their group for both Thursday and Friday. So that is their say in the process. We want to make groups based on where they want to be, not necessarily who their best friends are, because really one of the goals of our trip is to allow our freshmen to have experiences with kids that they don't always associate with or sit by at lunch or have in all their classes. We really want them to have the opportunity to bond with some of their other classmates and make new friends through this experience. If you have any questions after watching this video that you feel like we didn't answer through the video, please call the office at any time or send me an email. We want you to feel as prepared and comfortable with this experience for your child, and so we want to make sure that we answer any questions that may come up. So please call the office, send me an email, and we'll make sure that we take care of any concerns that you have. But we're very excited to work with your children through this experience, and if you are available to volunteer, we really would love to have you participate as well.